David Livingstone was born in March 1813 in Scotland. He grew up in a devout Congregationist family, which would guide his life as an explorer in Africa. Before becoming an explorer, David worked in a cotton mill for up to 12 hours per day. It was after this industrial labor that David decided he would like to study medicine. By combining his love for religion with his study of medicine, Livingstone had the opportunity to travel around the African continent as a missionary and a humanitarian working for the British Empire. Prior to his expeditions, he prayed, "God, send me anywhere, only go with me. Lay any burden on me, only sustain me." This European belief that it was their duty to go into newly discovered territories and Christianize the natives is known as white man's burden. His early expeditions from 1841 to 1851 kept him mostly in the southern part of the continent, traveling between Cape Town and Linyanti. Later treks saw him cross the continent between 1853 to 1856. From there, he was obsessed with finding the source of the Nile River, the reason for his final expeditions between 1866 to 1873. Livingstone found himself sick more often than well during his journeys. He was rescued by Arab traders, but his supplies had been stolen, and he was suffering from pneumonia and ulcers on his feet. Due to his lack of supplies and weak state, he relied on natives to care for and feed him. It was during this time that Livingstone was treated as entertainment for the natives. During his meal times, for example, he was roped off and ate the food given to him while the natives watched in awe of the white man who was in their land. Traveling north, he circled Lake Tanganyika and reached Lake Victoria. Still, his quest for the source of the Nile River was unsuccessful. As he explored, Livingstone had lost contact with the outside world for roughly 6 years. Presumed lost in the wild or dead, only one of 44 letters that he wrote made it out of Zanzibar, which influenced the decision to send Henry Stanley to find Dr. Livingstone. Sent by the New York Herald in 1869, Stanley found him near Lake Tanganyika in 1871. It was at this meeting that Stanley claims to have said, "Dr. Livingstone, I presume." It was during this final journey that he stayed with the native chief Chitambo in modern-day Zambia. It was in Chitambo's village that Livingstone fell ill, where he ultimately succumbed to malaria and dysentery in May 1873. Although Dr. Livingstone never found the source of the Nile River, his journeys through Africa paved the way for explorers in the future.